This projector screen is without doubt the brightest I have ever seen. This is the middle of the day and look how bright it is. Let me show you a little bit more. Don't forget to hit the red button to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up and click the notification bell to get my next video first. So this image is taken right in the middle of the day. The window completely opposite this projector screen is wide open, and as you can see it is bright and it's still delivering this incredible image. Now I'm using the WeMax Nova projector, which isn't the brightest, so it's not a special projector. This is just a special coating which is on this screen, and there are some things which I don't like about it, which I'll come on to in a few moments, but also this screen is ridiculously thin. It is literally thinner than a fingernail almost. It is absolutely incredibly thin. It's got a technology which I absolutely love and I'm really excited about, but I'm not sure whether this is quite ready just yet. Now, those of you wondering how well it does in the darker scenes, well, it's incredible. The way it delivers contrast is just exceptional. As you can see from these shots, it is just unbelievable, the contrast difference between the darkest blacks and then the brightest sections. Now, I do have to say, when you're looking at this type of scene, it really does give you that OLED type feel, which is incredible because it's ultimately coming from a laser projector and a screen. Now, before you go running out straight away and buying this thing, there are a few things that you do need to know first of all. I'll come on to those in just a few moments, but first of all, let's get this unboxed and set up, and then you can decide whether this screen is going to be right for you. So the projector screen comes within a very manageable size box, thanks to UK Border Force for opening mine for me, double checking the contents I guess, but what you get inside is the screen and then the magnetic sticker tiles which will attach the screen to the wall. You also get some gloves and a USB stick which has the installation guide and also an image that you can project onto the wall which will help you line up the magnetic tiles and stick them in place. You can trace around those if you wish to, if you do need to move your projector at any point, but at least you've got an exact guide of where to put the tiles, and I found it very straightforward to set up. So it's very straightforward to put the tiles up onto the wall. What I would say is that this does show any bumps that you might have on the wall, as you can see from this image. So I went back afterwards, peeled some off, and then reduced some of those bumps. So if you've got a flat wall, then it's brilliant. If you've got a really bumpy wall, if you've got an older house, then you might want to put some type of plywood or maybe some hardboard up first. You literally then just grab the screen and then just hold it against the wall in the position that it needs to be. And that's it, it sticks via the magnets. Now, what doesn't really come across in the video is that there's almost like a coating on this screen which gives it that reflective capability, which makes the image seem brighter. Now, there were a couple of flaws with my screen. I did approach the team at MirraViz and they said that sometimes there are tiny little dots which will be obvious within the manufacturing process, but they're working on trying to reduce those. I think that because mine was held in customs for a while and they also opened the box, I think that they didn't maybe put it back properly, and so therefore I also had some crease marks as well. So these are things just to look out for because it is a rollable screen. You'll notice from the technology that you can just about make out tiles. Now these are where there might be some fine lines, but they're not really noticeable from about 10 or 12 feet away. So I mentioned how thin this screen is, and this is why it's another reason why you need a flat wall, because it is so ridiculously thin. And if I put a coin up against it, it is thinner than a coin. It is unbelievably thin. So it's got all the capability of being something very, very special, this screen, and I'm really excited to see where this technology goes in the future. So I mentioned earlier that this does a great job during the day, and that's fine because it means that you can probably use your projector more during the day, but it's at night when most people do use their projector screens, or they close the blinds, for instance, in a darker room, and again you get the same effect, you get the same popping of brightness with this screen at night. It really is quite incredible how it works. But it is really important that you put this on the flattest surface possible, so if you haven't got a completely flat wall, every mark will show, particularly in the lighter scenes, and that can be quite distracting. If it's a smooth surface, no problem at all. So I have tried to film a side-by-side with my ALR screen, and as you can see, on the right is the MirraViz screen, on the left is the ALR screen. It's definitely brighter. In reality, when you're standing in the room, it looks even better than it does in this example. It's definitely probably 30% brighter, I would suggest. The team at MirraViz say that they've developed this technology over many years, and each of their screens contains over 7 billion optical elements, and these refract and multiply the light from the projector, which then sends it to the back of your eyes, and it certainly has that effect. It means that the display, according to MirraViz, is brighter than a 4K OLED screen. It certainly is incredible to look at, I do have to say. So there are clear advantages having this type of screen, not just the brightness, but how easy it is to install, the weight, the fact that you can ship it anywhere in the world is very simple. You don't have to have a big 100-inch TV which costs a fortune. You can have this type of setup and it's very, very watchable day or night. It's available at the moment for $1,699. I'm hoping that that price may come down in time, and I'm hoping to see a fixed screen version. Check out the links in the description for yourself and see whether you're going to be one of the first in the world to experience this incredible brightness of this amazing technology. If you have got any questions, then please drop a comment below, but thank you so much for watching this video, and I really do look forward to seeing you on the next.